Whoa, look how far that is. That's kind of crazy. Hey guys, it is currently the same day that I just recorded that other video. It's it's currently, dang, why can't I remember? Okay, it's currently 11 November. Oh my god. It's currently November 9th and the time is 7:59. This has been the longest day of my life. Oh my God. I feel like my days have been just dragging on and on and on and on and on until never ending abyss. I don't know what's going on, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired and I want my man back. That's it. You know what? And I don't care if people think that I'm crazy and delusional. I'm not delusional. One thing I'm not is delusional. Now, we can use the word dedicated. We can use that word. But no, I went to family dinner today and it was actually very refreshing and very nice to see some family. Like it was very nice to, like get along with everybody and not start a big little fuss or whatever. But no, like I oop, had a great time at dinner. Now I'm laying in my bed and I'm about to do some Bible study, but I wanted to talk about a few things that I wrote down earlier during my Bible study and during just my journaling time, I guess, if that makes sense. So first, I look a hot mess. I feel like, okay, okay. So first, I've been doing um, Bible studies pertaining to anger and spitefulness and wanting to get revenge all the time. That's one big struggle in my life. I feel like I literally, like, there was this girl who in high school, she she was big. She was a big girl and I was big too. Well, I am big, but she was big and tall. And um she like asked my friend in choir, why is Camille so fat and why is her sister so fat and then why is her mom so fat? And I'm just like, X, Y equals MX plus B. Like, this not adding up. It didn't add up to me because it's like, why are you worried about me, number one? And I always would catch a stray. Like, she was like the other big black girl at the school. Like, she was the other one. The other big, it was like three of us, I feel like. And the other one was just, she was big, but she was like gay. So I don't think people really like made fun of her or whatever. But like, I don't know what was wrong with that girl. I don't know why she did that. And I was so upset that I cussed her out in front of the entire choir. Like, she asked my friend that at a choir concert. My friend told me, and then I had cussed her out, and she had walked out crying. So I literally, like, this, mind you, this happened in like eighth grade, but she's always been like that. And I knew her since middle school. I knew her in I remember in like middle school or something. No, I knew her in elementary school. In middle school though, we had this class, like design tech class, and I me and my sister got into a fight one time, and then she had like pushed me, and then I had like fell, and I had my face had hit the doorknob, and my tooth was chipped, so I had a chipped tooth, and we were like whatever going through the motions. I had to get my tooth fixed. I don't know how many times they just kept putting like a filling on it. It wasn't ever like fixed or changed or whatever. But yeah, no. So I had to keep getting it fixed. So like some days I would have a chip tooth, some days I wouldn't. It was like all over the place until I finally got like an actual good like crown, whatever. And so like I remember one time we were talking about something. I don't know. It was like some people need to wash their hands, whatever, whatever. And she was like, some people need braces. And then she looked at me, and I was like, and some people need to use deodorant and soap and take a shower. And then she got upset, and then my teacher got upset at me. I'm like, what? She said something to me first. And so, like I've always been like quick to like come back at people and never like, I don't know why I just said that whole story. I'm very like I can get rude. I could be rude. I could be that. I could be mean. I could be hateful. And I'm trying to grow from that and not be like that. Like I still want to be able to stick up for myself 100%, but there's certain things that I say to that I say to people that like say to people out of anger where I feel like I don't need to be harsh like that. I don't need to say harsh things, especially harsh things to people that I love. So anyway, so the things that I wrote down that I feel like will help me is naming the anger first, acknowledging your feelings is the first step, and then allowing myself to feel angry, you know, but I can find ways to just allow myself to feel angry and allow myself to like not allow myself but not allowing myself to name my anger as like a different, you know, like a different feeling, and then determine what the issue is and process my feelings, and then somewhere in between walking away from a situation or taking some deep breaths. I really have a hard time detaching myself from situations, but I need to, if I feel like I need to walk away, I need to walk away, and hopefully like, you know, hopefully it works. And then um I forgot. Oh, and then I also wrote, fight your mind to believe truths over lies. Don't pour your energy into holding grudges, coming up with comebacks, and plotting revenge. Seek God's help and His word and His truth, and this will build you up. And I feel like a big thing that I fail to do is pray in the moment. Like, I don't ever take time to stop what I'm doing and pray in the moment. I usually just like pray when I wake up or pray when I go to sleep. But that could help me calm down a little bit, you know, just help like self-regulating. Like I'm regulating my feelings. I'm feeling multiple different emotions right now and I just need to calm down. Um and then I wrote, at the point of anger, all rational and reasonable thought basically shuts down. So for me, I feel like I don't really have any logic, or I don't really throw any logic or reasoning at, like, my logic and reasoning is not at the forefront of my brain anymore. It's that constant like fight or flight feeling, you know? And then I just need to learn how to like I need to learn how to deal with that. I need to learn how to not let people get to me, and I need to learn how to not have my feelings consume me to the point where I don't even feel like I'm in control. And it's like I am in control. This is my, you know, I'm my own self. I have my own tongue and everything like that. And so I put, to help me with that, to step away, take a deep breath, calm down, and think straight. When I first started like working on myself, like not like there was like something that I had said to my sister once, and I don't even remember exactly what I said, but I know that it hurt her feelings, and I just feel like sometimes I used to struggle with like taking things like way, way, way too far, and so like I started counting to 10 like before I would like respond to somebody, or like try to take a deep breath, or you know like woosah, you know, like just I need to find something that's going to help me be that and do that, you know, without even thinking about it. And then the Bible verse that I wrote down today was from James. James 1:19 and 20. Understand this, dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce righteousness that God desires. And, you know, anger is one of those things where it has so many different like levels, and I can feel when I'm about to get angry. First it starts with, oh, I'm agitated, or I'm irritated right now, or I'm this, or I'm that, and then that then falls into anger, or that, you know, it's like a secondary emotion. And it's nothing wrong with being angry, but there is something, there's ways to deal with anger. And that's so funny because I freaking work with kids, and I feel like I say this all the time. Like, I understand that you're upset right now, but it is not okay to do this, do this, do that. And you know, I feel like that's another reason why I'm so like adamant on telling my kids like, hey, like, I understand emotions are out of whack right now. We can go take a break. We can go kick the wall. We can go. That's why I let my kids like express whatever that they are feeling in the moment. Like, it is okay to be angry, it's okay to be sad, it's okay to cry, you know, like these emotions are okay. It's just when we start to lash out on other people or take our emotions out on other people, and that's when you start to ruin relationships and things. And I feel like this Bible study today was very important for me to do, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it a little bit, like just to myself. I don't know if anybody is even watching these videos. I haven't really been paying attention to the view count or anything. I'll post it like on my story and stuff, but I don't really like, I don't know. I do need to market myself better, but that's not the whole purpose of this. I've been wanting to do a little self diary, a little help for myself, video diaries and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna do a new therapy. I have a new therapist, so I need to get an appointment scheduled and ready to go. Obviously, the first appointment is just gonna be like paperwork and stuff, but I definitely feel like finding a Black women therapist that specializes in couples therapy and young adult therapy and just like women regulating emotions and, you know, just like the many different things that women have to go through. Like, she put all in her bio, and I appreciated that. So I am gonna see what that is talking about. But yeah, I talked, I don't know. It's been I like to say I'm doing better. Maybe. I think I am. I think I'm doing better. I don't want to say maybe. I don't want to, you know, have that like self-doubt and stuff. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect. I do have a lot of work to do on myself, and I feel like there's always room for growth, like as a human. There's always room for you to push yourself to be better and just to, you know, do better, because we'll never know everything. We'll never know everything. And I think that's another thing too. I need to find like hobbies and stuff. Like, I have the gym, and I'm not gonna be going on walks. It's too cold. Like, I don't mind going on walks and stuff when it's cold outside. Like, I used to go on walks when it was like freezing outside. My only problem with walks is like the weather. Not necessarily the temperature, but the weather. Because like usually like around where I live, like it's a lot of kind of like ups and downs, hills, sidewalks are kind of cracked, and there be puddles and stuff, and I don't know, it's just, I feel like I'm making excuses. But I can go to like my apartment gym, so I probably will do that tomorrow, until I go to Powerhouse again. But I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We're getting there. We're thriving. We're having a good time. Um, I hope you all have a great week. It's the last day of the weekend. I have to go to work tomorrow. Um, but I hope everybody has a good week. I hope everybody is blessed. I hope God provides for you in ways that you never imagined in your entire life. And I love you all so much. Bye bye.